Good afternoon. Thank you for being here with me this Thursday afternoon, and I am here to read I Am Me, a book of authenticity by Susan Verde and Peter H. Reynolds. I Am Me, a book of authenticity. There are things about me that make me different. Sometimes I stand out in a crowd. Sometimes I am not seen at all, and I feel alone. I start to ask myself, why can't I blend in? Fit the mold. Maybe I am too little or maybe too much. But when I stop and look, I see nothing in this world is exactly the same. Difference is what makes life beautiful and miraculous. And when I show who I truly am, I can find my joy, my spark. I have something to contribute. I can't hold back or hold it in. I am someone to be celebrated. I am me. I can have my own style and decide how I want to show up in the world. I can be grateful for my hair, my skin, my size, because they are all mine. I can be proud of my body and thankful for all it can do. I can embrace that I am perfectly imperfect because that is what makes me interesting. Scream! I can dance to my own rhythm anytime I want to move and groove. I can learn from others who express themselves with confidence, even when it's hard. I can be a role model for someone who is afraid to show their own true colors. I can celebrate the things in this world that I decide are most meaningful to me. Love, peace, unity, hope. I can love anyone I choose fully and completely with all my heart. I can notice that every creature, small and grand, has something unique and necessary. I can know that community, connection, and acceptance exist, and I will find them. I can surround myself with those who see me, stand up for me, and support me. Theater, sold out show. I can be okay knowing not everyone will understand me because I have love for myself. I don't need to hide away, hold back, or compare myself to anyone else because I am me and I matter. Roar! You are you, and you matter. We are just right. beautiful and miraculous exactly as we are. And there's always an author's note from Susan Verde in here and a mindfulness exercise. So we can go ahead and finish up with this mindfulness exercise, and we can talk a little bit about the story. So we'll go ahead and read the exercise here. So get in a comfortable position, kind of like you see here in this photo. And that could be sitting, it could be laying down, whatever is most comfortable for you in your classroom, in your home. So I will read what she says and we'll jump right in. There is and will never be anyone just like you in all of human history. You are an original. If you take a moment to really see the world around you, you'll notice that everyone and everything is different, and that is what makes life beautiful. Sometimes, instead of expressing who we are and who we choose to be, we feel pressured to hide ourselves, compare ourselves to others, or blend in with everyone else just to make other people feel comfortable. When kids of all ages feel like they are not living in their authentic selves, they suffer. They are at greater risk of making poor choices, giving into peer pressure, feeling depressed, and having low self-esteem. I Am Me, a book of authenticity, is meant to be a reminder that living out loud as your true self is everything and worthy of celebration. As kids are growing, they are figuring out who they are and how they want to be in the world. It is a process. Mindfulness meditations can help them along the way as they learn to pay attention to their inner thoughts and feelings. Using positive affirmations in our mindfulness practices can be one way to remind us of how incredible we are, and as we learn to love ourselves truly and deeply. Though they are not a stand-in for other kinds of help and support a child might need, research has shown that positive affirmations increase our view of our own self-worth. They also help to decrease stress and influence more positive behaviors. So, this is a meditation on positive affirmations. Find a comfortable seat. You can be on the floor, in a chair, or any other spot that makes you feel relaxed. Maybe sit with your legs crossed in front of you or with your feet touching the ground beneath you. Close your eyes or look at a spot in front of you so you are not distracted by anyone or anything else. Take a big, slow inhale through your nose as you reach your arms out wide, feeling your chest lift and your heart open. As you slowly exhale, cross one arm on top of the other and give yourself a giant hug. See if you can even cross your elbows and touch your fingertips to your shoulders or your upper back. So that might look something like this. If you can do that, great. If you can't, that is okay too. Squeeze yourself nice and tight, then let your arms settle into that big self-hug. Notice how it feels to hug yourself. What thoughts come into your mind? Just notice. Now, bring your attention to your breathing. As you breathe slowly in, fill up your hug with all your wonderful breath. And as you breathe out, hug yourself a little tighter. Do this a few times. We are going to practice bringing kind thoughts into our minds and hearts as we breathe and hug ourselves. These thoughts are called affirmations. First, think of something you really like about yourself. Maybe you like telling jokes or tap dancing. Maybe you're a good friend or helpful to your family. Maybe you like your hairstyle or the color of your eyes. Notice how this thought makes you feel. Now with your next inhale, say to yourself in your mind, I am an original. Then breathe out. Breathe in and say, I am kind. Breathe out. Breathe in and say, I am beautiful. Breathe out. Breathe in and say, I am miraculous. Breathe out. Breathe in and say, I am important. Breathe out. Breathe in and say, I am just right, exactly as I am. Breathe out. Hug yourself tighter once more. And breathe in deeply, filling your hug and your whole body with all the love you have for yourself. Then slowly breathe out, keeping that feeling with you. Gently open your eyes and notice how wonderful you feel about being you. I love this book. I hope that that meditation was helpful for you or anybody doing this meditation. Affirmations can be good for us to tell ourselves and for us to tell other people, our children, our students. And I like what it said in the back. In that meditation, find something that you enjoy about yourself, something that you already know that you like about yourself, even if it's something small. Sometimes children and adults, we struggle with being able to give ourselves compliments because we don't truly believe the bigger compliment. So I always recommend finding those smaller things, as it said, like, is it your hair? Is it your eye color? Is it the way you're a good friend? Maybe it's a good friend to just one particular person. Focus on that trait, that one thing that you really like about yourself, and give yourself that compliment. And do that every day. And see how that makes you feel over time. And before you know it, you may notice that you start to like other things about yourself. So if you want to build a strong, a better self-esteem for yourself and for others, let's compliment each other and compliment and recognize the good things about yourself and be appreciative of the things that you have about yourself. And that can build that self-esteem for you. And you're working on not caring as much about what other people think and say about you. I know that's hard. That's really tough, especially when we have people that like to say mean things to each other and about ourselves. It's really easy to come up with negative things to say. So we can work really hard at thinking of positive things to say. So I hope you enjoyed this book, I Am Me by Susan Verde and Peter H. Reynolds. And I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Bye.